Alrighty, welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We are just setting up for today's event. Do us a favor, type in exactly where you're watching us from as you log in the room, and we'll give you a 30-second timer, which is your opportunity to invite anyone on that has not arrived yet. Awesome. So welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We're actually setting up for today's event. Now, some people don't speak fluent English, and we are live streaming into 74 different countries. So with that in mind, we do have closed captions that you could click in the Zoom room live right now and on YouTube on the playback. So do us a favor, type in where you're watching us from as we get started, but have a listen to this for those that don't speak fluent English before we start.
Por favor, vaya a la parte inferior de la pantalla en Zoom o YouTube y haga clic en subtítulos para leer en español.
Kérlek, menj a képernyő aljára, a Zoomon vagy a YouTube-on, a Closed Caption részre, és ott el tudod olvasni magyarul a feliratot.
Silakan klik di layar bawah pada Zoom atau YouTube dan klik caption untuk membaca dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Pour les sous-titres en français, veuillez cliquer au bas de votre écran Zoom ou YouTube sur CC ou Closed Captions.
Zoom または YouTube の画面の下部に移動し、字幕をクリックして日本語で読んでください。
請到屏幕底部點閱隱藏字幕以閱讀中文。
Παρακαλώ πηγαίνετε στο κάτω μέρος της οθόνης, στο Zoom ή στο YouTube και κάντε κλικ στους υπότιτλους για να τα διαβάσετε στα ελληνικά.
請到屏幕底部點擊隱藏字幕以閱讀中文.
אנא עברו לתחתית המסך בזום וביוטיוב ולחצו על תרגום לכתוביות בעברית.
Proszę zejść na dół ekranu na Zoomie lub YouTubie i kliknąć napisy, żeby przeczytać po polsku.
Beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're really blessed today because as Neumi began 3.5, nearly 4 years ago, one of the very first founding members of Neumi in Australia was Phoebe Wallace. So with that in mind, Phoebe will be your presenter today. Take it away, Phoebe.
Hello, 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 and welcome. As Michael said, my name is Phoebe. I'm based here in Perth in Western Australia. I'm the Aussie with the Irish accent. And I love what I do. My background is nursing. I have decades of experience in nursing. I have decades of experience in this industry, and I'm excited to bring the presentation to you this morning because it has such a meaningful impact on so many thousands of people. So without further ado, let's go and we'll talk about who is Neumi. And we're the trailblazers and the innovators dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness through our cutting-edge technology, and that is hydrostat molecular encapsulation delivery system. So hydrostat, our major problem with supplementation absorption is that the studies show that up to 90% of oral supplements are not fully absorbed by the body. And this means that only a fraction of the nutrients actually reach the cell where they are needed. So transforming health with breakthrough science, our proprietary productions process, hydrostat, sets us apart in delivering high quality nutrients that embody our commitment to excellence, because that's what Neumi does. Now, Neumi's molecular ingredients are between 10 and 100 millimicrons, which means they're tiny, and they are small enough to be fully absorbed by the human cell. The molecules in other supplements are too large to be absorbed by the cell, so they are excreted from the body without being used. In other words, you just have expensive wee because they go straight through the kidneys. And if you look at the graph down the bottom, the middle is the human cell. Our nutrient size is on the left, and other people's nutrients are on the right, so they're very, very large. So our cells only absorb the section of the molecule that they can touch. And if you notice the graph on the right, hydrostat technology increases the surface area so that the cell can use the entire molecule. Hydrostat treated ingredients increases the surface area by up to 200 times greater than non-treated ingredients. So that is very, very important. Now I've got to get my slides moving forward. Okay, so Neumi wraps their ingredients in water clusters for protection and instant absorption so that the supplements are absorbed before they make it to the stomach. Water also doesn't include potential toxicity that lipids do. So you never need to take a break from taking the Neumi supplements. They are absolutely pure and fantastic to take. So what sets us apart from any other company out there and any other products is, first of all, our cell size. So the nutrients are small enough to be absorbed and utilized by the cell. And then the surface area. The smaller the component, the larger the surface area, so the bigger impact it has and the easier it is for it to be absorbed. And then our hydrostat delivery system, which is our ultra pure water, which is the friendliest to our cells to deliver the nutrients to the cell. So how are we able to get the product to the cells? Let's talk about the power of glutathione. And glutathione is the buzzword basically in science today. It's known as the master antioxidant. It's the protector and detoxifier of every cell, and it's the key to the life, health, performance, protection, and longevity of every human cell. Actually, it works in the animal world too. Glutathione also is the only antioxidant that recycles itself to increase the effectiveness of other antioxidants, such as vitamin C, D, and etc. Glutathione is the only molecule in the world with so much research. In fact, there is 188,000 peer-reviewed and published articles on PubMed, compared to vitamin C, where there's only about 78,000 studies. And particularly since COVID, there's been an explosion in research. Now, what do doctors say about glutathione? Well, Dr. Mehmet Oz, he said it's the most powerful antioxidant you have ever heard of. It's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases that we fear the most, and that is called glutathione. Dr. David Katz, he says if you are chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both the cause and the effect. So that's pretty strong words from the doctors. So glutathione, our glutathione levels, glutathione is actually endogenous to our bodies. We're born with it, so it's not an introduced substance. Our glutathione levels, unfortunately, the longer we live, they do drop, and that is natural. But due to continuous attacks on our cells by invasive toxins, heavy metals, and the exposure to radiation and free radicals, and that causes damage and expedites the aging process. Our glutathione also reduces if there is trauma to the cell through injury, infections, or diseases. And if you look at the graph on the right, our glutathione is at its optimal level in our early 20s. And then it naturally drops. But of course, if you're exposed to any of the things that we mentioned before, they'll drop quicker. But the glutathione drops naturally anywhere between 10 and 12% per decade. And also then you look at the line on the bottom, the oxidative stress. As our glutathione level lowers, our oxidative stress goes up. And that leaves us open to the diseases of aging. Now, the benefits of having good glutathione levels, well, there's negatives and positives. If you have low glutathione levels, it weakens the immune system, physical and mental fatigue, muscle weakness and aches, inflammation, premature aging and disease. You have dull and dry skin, graying and balding hair, brain fog and headaches, digestive issues, more allergies, and difficult to manage your weight. If your glutathione levels are good, obviously the opposite happens. Your immune system is boosted. You sustain mental energy and focus. You have optimal athletic performance and recovery, balanced inflammatory markers, delayed aging and disease, healthy and radiant skin. It decreases graying and balding, balances the digestive system, reduces allergy reactions, and I can vouch for that hugely. And also it's easier to manage your weight if your glutathione levels are at their optimum in your body. So let's take a look at the hydrostat production breakdown. We do have to make a disclaimer here, and that is to say that our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. They are nutritional products, and we cannot be heard to make any claims. But we know that if you increase your glutathione levels, there are a lot of positives that happen in your body and in your cells. Now, glutathione decreases with age and environment, leaving us no practical way to get it into the cell. So let's look at our first product to market, which is NutraSwish. And using our proprietary hydrostat technology, Neumi has nano-sized glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other nutrients to become bioavailable within seconds. All you do is swish the product in your mouth for 30 to 60 seconds and then swallow and experience these amazing benefits. You boost your immune system. It gives you joint support. You get clean and sustained energy and rapid recovery, particularly if you do workouts in the gym or you play sport. It is really beneficial. Now, equally with skincare, it rarely gets to more than the first layer of the skin, resulting in the need for many products. And skincare can be very complex, ineffective, and expensive, and often contains harmful ingredients. So with our Neumi Skin, again, a fantastic product. I don't know anybody who doesn't like this. Using our hydrostat nanotechnology, we have nano-sized glutathione, hyaluronic acid, curcumin, collagen, and more, and to help to nourish the skin down to the deepest level. And this is what Neumi Skin does. It helps to reduce pore size and smooths the texture of the skin. It lifts and firms, brightens and evens the skin tone. It reduces fine lines and wrinkles and fights skin aging and pollutants. So very lovely product. And to find clean energy and focus is very difficult, and people often try to resolve low energy and lack of focus with harmful stimulants. And we know that there's lots of very high caffeine, very high sugar products out there that are desperate for your kidneys and your health. So Neumi has a fantastic product called Neuro, and unfortunately right now it's only available in select markets. So again, using the hydrostat nano delivery system, for maximum absorption, they have nano-sized arginine, magnesium glutamate, L-theanine, caffeine, and other nutrients to increase your brain benefits. It enhances memory. It improves mood, increases focus, rapid energy, and heightens your cognitive performance. And used in conjunction with Swish, it's a wow product, okay? Today's environment disruptors are having increased negative effects on women's health and hormones. And we have an amazing product called Hers. And unfortunately, again, it's only available right now in select markets, but hopefully that will be worldwide soon. Every woman knows about the inconveniences that cycles and hormone changes can bring to their lives. So experience rapid results with hers through the hydrostat nanotechnology, and every ingredient in our botanical formula was carefully selected to create well-rounded blend of benefits. And these are the benefits that the women are experiencing with hers. It helps alleviate bloating, cramps, and PMS, supports healthy hormone function, helps with hot flashes and night sweats, and enhances mood and overall well-being. And in fact, in the trial group initially, the hers product was so successful, there was over an 80% report back of all these benefits, and the women just did not want to do without it. So we have amazing feedback, and these are some of the testimonials from our product. This is Lachlan. He's a 24-year-old powerlifting athlete, personal trainer, and gym manager, and related to somebody we know very well on the presentation at the moment. This was week 3. His training recovery has been amazing, coming into each session fresh, no soreness from previous weekly sessions, already hitting personal bests months out from my next competition. And by week 4, he said, using Swish around my training as well as post-training sessions, even more personal bests on my lifting, including hitting 270 kilograms. I couldn't even imagine that, for 2-rep deadlifts for the first time ever. Then we have another wonderful feedback from Danae, and she's in Louisiana. She's a 34-year-old mom who homeschools her 3 children. And she says, as soon as I started using the NutraSwish on day 1, I immediately found I had way more energy. And also, prior to using the hers product each month, I would have mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness. However, since I've been using it, I found that I don't have any PMS anymore. So that is a fantastic relief for women. This is Greg from New Zealand. He's a 58-year-old self-employed in pool construction. And he said, I've been in competitive mountain bike racing for most of my adult life. In my 20s, after doing a half-day's events, I would have nothing left in the tank. Now at 58 and with NutraSwish, I'm able to go out and do multiple days of riding with energy to spare. Plus, I find I have good mental clarity and hardly any muscle soreness and way faster recovery time. So beautiful. This is Jian from Hawaii, and she's a 54-year-old natural health and skincare specialist. She said, wow, Neuro is a noticeably cognitive, focus, clarity, memory, and energy boosting, get a ton of work done Swish that I'll never be a day without. She said, anyone who knows me knows I have severe attention span and memory deficit. So this is over and above the incredible benefits from NutraSwish, which also helped with those things. Now, Keith from Louisiana, after suffering for almost a year with severe discomfort in his neck and shoulders from an injury, after 48 hours of being on NutraSwish, I awoke realizing I had slept all night, and for the first time in almost a year. I was eventually completely without discomfort and able to return to my body weight exercise routine. Today, I'm stronger than I've ever been. So great results. So let's look at the skincare. This is Elaine from South Australia. Now, Elaine swears she has not had weight loss, but and of course, you see the before and afters. On the right, she's had her lips and her eyebrows done, but look at the puffiness in her face is gone. So they noticed the reduction in the appearance of redness, fine lines, and pore size. And those were her results after 4 weeks. This is Linda from Indonesia. Look at the difference in her face after 17 days and how soft and bright and clear her results are. She reported feeling stronger and more enthusiastic because she slept much deeper after using the NutraSwish too. So she's using the glutathione from inside and outside, and it's working really well. This is a wonderful lady in her 80s from Nigeria. She sprayed her face 2 to 3 times each day for 4 weeks and noticed the difference in skin tone and how bright her skin looks after 4 weeks. This is Donna. Look at Donna's results. A noticeable result on her neck. And she looks like she's aging backwards. And of course, Sherry is our poster child. Sherry was one of the very first, in fact, the first person to trial the Neumi skin. And this is her results after 6 years. She is definitely aging backwards and looks like her younger sister. And she's 62 years old and she looks amazing. So if you want to look at a myriad of information on our products and testimonies, you go to Facebook and look at Neumi New You Official, and you will get tons and tons of stuff there. Now, Neumi's vision is huge. And of course, that comes from Steve Scott, our founder. And Steve spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products, purchasing the rights to those products and marketing them on TV. In fact, that's where Steve's first huge success was, in the television infomercial industry. He's also an amazing author. And over those years, Steve generated over $4 billion in revenue. And he was about to retire when he found what he calls the greatest breakthrough of his entire life. And so he launched Neumi and felt absolutely passionate that he had to bring this technology to the world. We also have an amazing CEO and president in Aaron Rennert, and his aim is to ensure that Neumi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the industry, and he has a great background and experience in the industry. We have a fantastic and huge science and medical advisory board, and if you want to find out the whole, want to look at the biographies and the background of all these people on the medical advisory board, please go to neumi.com. And it's vital to understand that none of these people have any financial remuneration for being on the board. Their passion is driven by their belief in Neumi's groundbreaking technology, which they believe in. So how do we execute, or how do we bring our product to the market and get it to the masses worldwide? Well, Neumi chose home-based business because during COVID, the retail market was killed stone dead. So obviously it made sense to use the home-based business model. And if you look here, these are very old statistics because it's 2025 now, but there was $186 billion in turnover in 2021. And being 2025, that would be much more now. There's over 128 million people involved in growing. And Neumi is open in 74 countries now. There's over 200,000 members. Well, again, that's way out of date. Unparalleled compensation plan. We have a revolutionary business tools, a field-driven philosophy, and free memberships with perks. Now, what do we expect from our opportunity? Return on investment, residual income, and to build a legacy asset. It's important at this stage to make an income disclaimer, and that is, if you want to look at the full compensation plan for details, just go to neumi.com and look at the compensation plan for all the details there. But we have to say that earnings are based on individual effort, commitment, sales skills, marketing conditions, and our results will vary from person to person. Because I always say, if it is to be, it's up to me, and my income will reflect my performance, because it is a performance-based business. So let's look at the compensation plan. Neumi pays in two ways, weekly and monthly. Now, the first weekly pay or the weekly pay is a fast, it's an immediate pay, it's paid weekly. And that is where, as a direct sponsor, you will earn 25% on all initial orders from your new enrollment of members and customers. And then there's generational bonuses, which means you receive 3% down 6 levels in your downline, ensuring continuous income from your network. And there's a total of 43% payout by the company on this weekly income. Then you have your monthly incomes, and all these are paid concurrently, right? So your monthly income is building, the first one is the power of 3. And that is where you earn a $50 US bonus when you personally introduce 3 active members purchasing 2 products or $100 US worth. Level 2 is where you earn $250 by helping those 3 members to achieve their $50 bonus. And then level 3 is where you earn $1,500 US by ensuring that your members achieve their $250 bonus. And that will be a total pod, if you like, of 27 active members to earn $1,500 a month just from the Power of 3 bonus. The next bonus is your leadership bonus, and that is where the company puts aside 6% of the total global volume, and that bonus kicks in at 1% from 2-star and above. So obviously as you rank up, your 1% grow, and that is paid monthly as well, concurrent with your other incomes. Then you have your uni level bonus. I'm just going to have a quick drink. Your uni level bonus, and that is you automatically qualify from the moment you become a member, and you qualify down for 7% down 3 levels immediately. And then from 3 levels and above up to level 8, you will earn your uni level bonus. The exciting part about our compensation plan is it doesn't matter whether you're starting as a brand new member or you get to the top of the compensation plan. You only ever need to buy personally 2 products a month to qualify for every single bonus in the compensation plan. Now, once you get to level 7 and you go to level 8, then the infinity bonus kicks in. And that bonus kicks in at diamond. It's a 0.5% bonus capped at 2,500. At double diamond, it's 1% capped at 5,000. Triple diamond, 1.5% at 10,000. And crown is 2% capped at 15,000. So there's an amazing amount of income to be earned if we build the business successfully. We have fantastic support and your next steps. So we have resources, we have training videos, we have business planning tools, you have access to market assets, that we have fantastic technology. The Neumi provides us with a free app. We have company Facebook groups. There's 2 Facebook groups that you can go on. It's Neumi New You Official and Neumi Members Official. We have weekly calls to support the market worldwide, and that is Neumi.tv. On a Tuesday evening, US time, we run a presentation worldwide for all our members. And obviously in the Southern Hemisphere, that will be Wednesday. On a Thursday, we have Members Night, which is either training or company information. And again, that goes worldwide. In the Southern Hemisphere, that's Thursday. In the Northern Hemisphere, it's Wednesday. And then on a Friday morning, the first Friday of every month, you will have a Meet the Founder, which is Steve Scott. And then there will be, after that, there'll be special events, which will be promoted, and you'll have your own team events. So there's huge amount of support. So basically now we look at what are your next steps and where are you at? You might be, number one, ready to get started. And number two, you may want to try the product and reach out to the person who invited you to the presentation. Or number three, you might need more information. Whatever you need, please go to the person who invited you to the presentation. It's been my absolute pleasure to present to you today, and it's so exciting to be able to do this worldwide. Thank you for attending, and we will see you in the same place, same time next week with another presenter. Have